I'm Joe Ford. I first got to know Bessie in the early 1960s. She was interested in libraries, building libraries for students and others to have access to information. We didn't have Google in those days, and the best thing for source of information were the libraries, and she was really instrumental in building libraries.
When Homer Atkins came along during his administration there, he called me one day and said, "I'd like to give you an appointment in my administration, and I have two things to offer you. One is the new State Library Commission that's just been set up, and the other is the board of the Arkansas State Teachers College." And so, of course, it's now University of Central Arkansas, and I didn't hesitate a minute. I said, "I'll take the Library Commission," because I had keen interest in libraries. And so that was the beginning of my library work.
After my second year in college, when I'd taken some courses in economics, my father was Commissioner of Education at that time. And I said, "Dad, why don't we teach economics in our public schools?" Well, after he thought through it and talked with others, Bessie Moore was given the task of creating economics in the public schools in Arkansas. And he picked the right person because she has full, headstrong perseverance to get things done. It didn't matter if you're a governor or a president or whomever, you might as well accept it and get started with it because you're going to eventually do it. Well, I think part of her feeling in life perhaps came because of her background. Her mother died in childbirth. Her father raised her. She became a teacher.
My first teaching experience was at age 14 when I taught in the St. James community up in Stone County. And at that time, the only requirement about teaching was to take a teacher's examination. There was no such thing as certification except by teacher examination. Those early days just, I think I began to learn that we have within us the ability to do a lot of things that we don't know we can do. And I think maybe the fact that I had those early experiences sort of groomed me to be able and willing to tackle almost anything.
So I think the background that she had probably influenced how she felt later on of helping primarily young people in positive things that would contribute to the benefit of their lives.
We hear about how we have to have education to compete, and we don't hear it mentioned very often that we need to have education for the benefit of the individual being educated. I think our stress and our thinking ought to be the development of the individual for a rich life.